Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th episode of Seishun Buta Yarou wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume o Minai. And last episode, Sakuta was helping his sister Kaede out with her issues, making some pretty good progress and even able to go outside and have fun at the beach with their friends. It was all pretty great. Until Kaede's classmate Kano showed up and things kind of went downhill from there. Found out Kaede has some memory loss issues. I'm sure we'll get more details on that this episode, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Well, yeah, that would be memory loss. I'm gonna miss this opening when this season's over. Definitely in my top 5 openings of the season. I'm not entirely sure how you would go about fixing a memory loss issue in this show. Makes sense. That is pretty bad. Yeah, Sakuta would know about that. Well, kinda, if it makes you feel any better, I've gotten similar comments on my videos, so... Well, that's certainly understandable. But you obviously made some progress on that. It's... yes. Really weird to say it like that, but... I mean, to be fair, those are all minor things that aren't that big of a deal individually. Okay, that's a bit of a bigger deal. You don't sound all that concerned. Uh... Well, that's not good. Is that, like, from the scar? Uh, man, that really does look like a really bad wound. Well, that does make the most logical sense. Shoko. Thank you for that helpful knowledge. And then I fell in love with her. It's such a mouthful. He usually does. Well, that's how it goes. It is a lot to swallow. Well, most of the people you told were adults, whereas she is not, so that probably has something to do with it. Nothing wrong with having your hair and skin sticky. How nice. Well, that's good. Well, the people bullying Kaede should probably learn some of that. And those words have clearly struck a chord with Sakuta. Wow, it's actually kind of hard to see him cry. Something to write in. Today my brother brought me a notebook. I mean, you can always just give up and write in hiragana. Wow, it's... Aww. And that's where the clinginess started. Kaede Asuzagawa. Definitely an important episode for backstory. We got a lot of that with their family situation. It's pretty depressing stuff, though. That's a good question. Hopefully it all just kind of comes together into one Kaede. But... I couldn't find a good time for it. What are you doing? Wow. Why the face down asset position? Oh, well. That's not good. uh, very eager. Kaede, you doing okay? A little bit worried. Uh, what are you doing? I respect that. Uniform debut. That's why she struggled to put it on, I guess. Uh, yeah, unfortunately, the outside world never just goes away like it should. Well, that's okay. She wasn't even a main character. Well, note. Wow. Cute. Huh. Look like we have a bit of a glimmer of memory there. I guess that's what the power of friendship can do in anime. Well, will it be good or bad? Don't eat the poison apple. I don't know. She seems like she could be a fine princess to me. The hospital. I doubt it. Well, you shouldn't act like it at first. That doesn't tell me anything. Maybe I should play the Kaide drinking game. Of course. Girl knows what she wants. Pandas are below pudding. Oh. That would be a celebration for me, but I understand my circumstances are a bit different than hers. More or less. Oh. Okay. Sure, eventually. That'd be a fun meeting. Mai knows him well. No. Well, please refrain from doing so. In that order. Okay. Oh, not a school counselor. Do we have to? uh, I sort of. uh, Counselor's quite pretty though. You know, on the check marks. uh, okay. I don't know, I just like the smile she gave when she saw the note. That was cute. Like you could tell what the counselor was thinking right there. Let's do this. Oh no, giggling classmates. What? I didn't get to hear what you said. Yeah, but you know, when you have anxiety, it's going to feel like they are. What? I think we could probably do a bit better, but you know, it's up to her. Yeah, but counselors always baby people. Uh, uh, come back, come back, you're Kaede. You're terrible at running away. Uh, Not more giggling classmates. Is that all they do? I don't know. Uh, Maybe we could just kind of pick her up and carry her. Will that defeat the purpose of the exercise? Best place you can think of. Yeah, that's what the outside world's like. Yeah, just be patient. And she is not letting go of him. So where'd you take us? Panda? Yeah. I I realized like 2 seconds before they revealed it that where it was going. Go away, pop-up. Wow, she cheered up quickly. It is a panda, though. I'm pretty excited, too, if I got to see a panda in real life. Yep. Yes, generally you'd expect that. Come on, wave, panda. I guess you're busy with your bamboo, that's fine. I don't know, I would love to spend all day eating, that's not a problem for me. Getting to see all sorts of animals today. And all of a sudden I want to rewatch Kimono Friends, but... Lesser Panda? Yes. Looks nothing like a panda, but... Maybe we could come back later. Wow, an annual pass. He really did splurge. He really is a great older brother. Yes, he is. Good points. Yes. Might as well make use of it. I do like seeing Kaede happy. Just don't see any more classmates, please. Good job. Back to the pudding. Is it, or are you taking us to some dangerous place? If we ever put anything past Sakuta. I guess she would be, you know. As a former hikikomori. Where did you take us? Yeah. I kind of figured. I wasn't confident enough to say anything, but... Yes, just a bit. School is much easier to go to when there's, you know, nobody else there. I don't know, they all look the same, but possibly. Yes. But there's no zombies or anything, so nighttime school wasn't too bad. Definitely has been an eventful day. Eventful episode, rather. Makes sense. You know, you sound so happy and excited. I feel like we're getting ready for a downfall. Huh. I was kind of expecting her to turn over and there'd be like more of those bruises on her. You don't sound very excited. That's not good. Uh, come on, don't do this. So basically, what you're telling me is she got her old memories back and lost her new ones. Is that what we're saying here? Uh, because I think that's the implication there. Because as soon as she said something about, you know, you're my brother, right? I was suspicious that something memory-related had happened, but I didn't know what it was until she started talking about the room and stuff, and I was like, okay. Because at first I thought maybe it was just a matter of she lost more memories because of the stress of going back to school. That's what I thought during the first part of it, but I eventually figured it out. Which makes sense, they did foreshadow that, so... Because she even kind of sounded like a different person, really. Just the way she talked. Endless Night. I may have misread that as Endless 8 and got a bit of a... Anyway, that was the 12th episode of Seishun Buta Yarou wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume o Minai. And this episode, this was a Kaede-focused episode, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And also a backstory episode. We found out exactly what happened. Last episode when they said Kaede, you know, had lost her memory and all that, I wasn't sure exactly to what level that was referring to, so one thing I was looking forward to with this episode is getting to find out exactly what that was. And it seems to be, yeah, just about everything, really. Her brother, her family, just all of it, just memory is just gone. Which was pretty bad, you know. The doctors kind of gave some explanation of what they think happened and all that. And just the mother suffered some mental illness, and the mother and father basically left the household for them, and it was all some pretty dark, depressing stuff, really. But, you know, luckily the brother, Sakuta, made sure to try to, you know, rebond, I guess you would call it, with Kaede, you know, doing his best on that front. And it seemed to have done a pretty good job of it, you know. She feels like he understands her and gets her the diary thing and talks to her and helps her and all that. And you definitely get to see with this episode why she's as clingy with him as she is, because she pretty much has no one else, you know, when the show begins. So, yeah, a lot of little things definitely make sense with this episode, including the fact that Kaede refers to herself in the third person. That also makes sense, because we definitely have a disassociative thing going on, if you know what I mean. But where she treats the Kaede with her, you know, that had her old memories, that did the things from before, as a different person, essentially, and they kind of refer to them as such. So it's really confusing on that front, but, you know, I get it. It's a little bit weird. But Kaede, you know, she wanted to know about the girl that talked to her at the beach, and Sakuta said as much, you know, with basically a childhood friend, more or less. And that kind of triggered something there. It went back to the hospital. Although nothing too big seemed to actually happen from that. We did continue with the Kaede stuff, with trying to get her to go to school. We talked to the father about it. We had a counselor come over and all this to try to help it work out. Counselor is being very supportive, you know, trying to ease her into the school as best she can. You know, it really comes across as a little bit too coddling for my liking, but you know, you can definitely tell she cares. Like that's clear, and you know, her efforts are certainly appreciated, I'm sure. Talking about going to the nurse's office as a baby step to eventually making your way to the classroom like all the others. But yeah, one of the biggest problems with going back to school in this situation is the fact that when you finally do, you're going to get a lot of attention because you've been gone for so long and you suddenly show up, so all eyes are going to be on you, so that makes it even harder to go back to school. So yeah, Kaede's kind of in a rough spot with all that. But yeah, she is doing her best, you know. We almost got to school, you know, a couple times, but the bruise, I guess that is, keeps spreading and causing issues. But we did go to the zoo, which managed to cheer her up. That was a lot of fun, getting to see all the animals. Pandas, tigers, lesser pandas, you know, a bunch of good stuff. Elephants, giraffes, a lot of fun animals. So not only that, but Sakuta, being the awesome big brother that he is, also gave her a manual pass. Which means, yeah, she has an excuse to come back many more times. However, you know, by the end of the episode, she probably forgot she has that, but she still has it. She can use it. But yeah, that is a big thing with the episode. You know, when after that was all over, they went to school at night. They came back. They slept, and the next morning when Kaede woke up, she is the other Kaede, basically. You know, like I said, the Trinities are two different people, and now she's a former Kaede, I guess you'd call her. They don't really have good names to differentiate the two Kaedes, but I guess we'll just call her former Kaede, or no, original Kaede would probably be better. Yeah, original Kaede seems to be back, you know? She's like, did my room always look like this? You know, what's going on, Iwachan? I don't understand. So, you know, now Sakuta has went from having to deal with the new Kaede that's confused about a lot of things to going back to the original Kaede, who he will need to explain to her what's happened since her absence. So, you know, poor Sakuta, he has so much to deal with, like, very, for lack of a better term, high-maintenance sister he has here, but he is a very good brother, and doing his best to help her out, so I don't know, I don't want to think about what kind of position she would be in if she didn't have someone as supportive as Sakuta helping her out, because the parents definitely aren't doing much to help her, so Sakuta really does make a big difference for her life, I'm sure. But, yeah, like I said, I was slow to pick up on it, but once I did, yeah, you could actually tell that she does come across as a different person, just the way she talks. So, you know, next episode we actually will be dealing with pretty much a completely different Kaede. I'm definitely interested to see exactly how different her personality is like this. You know, what the interactions with her and Mai and Nodoka would be like, you know, with this new, with the original Kaede instead. It's all definitely interesting. But yeah, it wasn't all about Kaede. We did get a little bit of Shoko. We found out how kind of his obsession with that began. He ran away from the hospital, saw Shoko on the beach. She said some stuff that really resonated with him, and he fell in love with her, and, you know, that's where that started. But yeah, I don't know if I have much more to say on the episode beyond that. It really was just, you know, kind of the episode, trying to get her back on her feet and having some bit of a roadblocks with that. But hopefully we can overcome them. We only have one episode left, so we kind of need to deal with that pretty quickly. So hopefully we can. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.